West Midlands Safari Park. My name is Jess and I'm a hoof keeper here. So that includes looking after the white rhinos, the Asian rhinos, giraffes, zebras, and of course our lovely hippos here in front of you today. So here at West Midlands Safari Park, we actually have common hippos. Common hippos are one of two species of hippo, the other being the pygmy hippo. And as the name does suggest, these guys are a lot larger than what the pygmies are. So common hippos range all over sub-Saharan Africa, and they can weigh anywhere up to 2.5 tons, where pygmy hippos, in comparison, only weigh up to about 275 kilograms, so much smaller. So common hippos are currently classified as being vulnerable in the wild, according to the IUCN Red List. This is due to populations declining between 7 and 20% in the last decade, and this is due to threats such as poaching for their ivory, which is found in their tusks, and also for their meat, and as well as that, loss of habitat for farming and construction needs from the locals. So here at West Midlands Safari Park, we actually have one of the largest family groups of common hippos in the UK, with 6 individuals. So directly in front of you we have our 5 girls, which is Friday, Hilary, Helen, Mavis and Gussie. And then to your left, on the other side of the bars, we have our castrated male, Ernie. He's currently separate because he's not long joined us, so we're just waiting to introduce them. So in the wild, they will have their own length of shoreline, which they class as their own territory. This is where they will socialise, sleep, mate and give birth. So even though so much of their time is actually spent in and around the water, hippos don't swim too well. They can swim, but more commonly so they do tend to just sink to the bottom of the riverbed and then will run across the bottom like that. So underwater they can reach speeds of up to 5 miles an hour, where on land it's more like 15. So the hippo's diet, they're actually a herbivorous species, meaning they only eat vegetation. So in the wild, they actually come out at night time to feed, so they will spend the majority of their day in the water and then come out on land at night to feed, and they will travel up to 5 miles a day to get their fill, which is around 40 kg of food per individual to keep them nice and healthy, and they will eat a mixture of grasses and shrubbery. Here at West Midlands Safari Park, to accommodate for that, we give them grass and hay, along with a special pelleted feed to provide all the vitamins and nutrients they need to keep them healthy. So in the wild, they live in various sizes, like group sizes, and these are called pods or herds of hippos. So they can be anywhere from up to 30 individuals or even up to 100 in some cases. So groups will consist of females and their young, and then they will have one bachelor male within that group who is in charge of everyone. So he will allow other males into that territory, but only if they act submissively towards him. So because of this, a lot of fights do often occur between the males, but they are rarely fatal, and this is because they have a few adaptations to help them out with this. So a hippo's skin is actually up to 1 inch thick in certain areas of their body to provide them with protection, and their skin can also secrete a red fluid, which is known as red blood sweat. This is neither blood or sweat, but it actually provides them with antibacterial properties to help heal their wounds a lot faster, and this obviously prevents infections getting into that wound and getting all nasty, so that's quite clever. So a few little fun facts to end my talk on. So as I said, they do spend a lot of their time in and around the water, and they do have a few adaptations to help them out with this. So as you can see, their eyes, ears and nostrils are all located on the very top of their head, so that when they do want to come out for either air or just to check what's going on around them, they do have to only poke the very tip of their head out, and then they can go back under again and hide if they need to. And when they are underwater, they can actually stay submerged under there for up to 5 minutes at a time before needing to come up for air. But if they are feeling threatened for whatever reason, they have been known to stay under there for up to half an hour without having to come up for air, but that's only if they really have to. So that is the end of today's Hippo Talk. There is another one at 2:30 if you would like to come along to that as well. But thank you for listening to me and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. So another extra video, Hippo Talk.